accomplish what you hope to accomplish those two series?
Yeah, got in, didn't get hurt, scored. So it's good. Good night.
How much has your chemistry grown with Garrett?
And this offense are for September 11th?
I think we're ready. I think we are. Next week will be an important week. There'll obviously be some tough decisions with the roster, but just to work in some other things as we transition now to the final 53 that we're going to be doing every single week. We've held back a few things that we've been taking notes on, kind of in the quarterback room, stuff we want to put in this week coming up. So we'll put the kind of final touches in the offense, but I feel good about where we're at. Obviously, we still have, Dwayne to come back and Brees to really fully come back, and Dalvin hasn't practiced yet. So those are three impact players for us that we're going to want to see on the field and get on the mix. Might be a little slower starting for some of those guys, but got to get them going what we're doing.
Where do you think the team has grown the most since camp started?
Never get nervous before a preseason game, but just given the circumstances, did you feel nervous, and if so, how did it manifest itself in your approach?
Yeah, I had some butterflies for sure. I think that's always normal. First time I strap it on, it's kind of the standard, whether I'm in year one playing San Diego Chargers or year 19, preseason number 4. There's always some butterflies when you step out there for the first time, but I loosened up pretty good when I got the ovation when I took the field. That was a special moment. Just to have that kind of support, taking the field for that TV timeout, that was pretty special.
What do you think it'll feel like a couple weeks from now, and how do you think it'll
It looked like right before the touchdown pass, it looked like you and Ward might have had some words, and then maybe he bumped you after the play, or I think it was on the pass to the goal.
I kind of bumped him too. Wait for Hard Knocks. Be some good content.
What do you think?
What gives you the confidence that this group is ready for everything? I mean, you've been through a lot, but a lot of the guys on this team haven't won that much or haven't been through as much. What gives you confidence that they're ready for everything that's ahead?
Leadership, definitely, right from the top. I think Robert's done a fantastic job of setting the goals for training camp, of each day, kind of bringing things back home and giving us a little tidbit to take with us, whether it's a story about Eagles and Crows or just something about his family or something about, challenging the line and really the offense after the way we practiced against Carolina. I think he's just been really savvy about what to say and when to say it. And then the best teams are player-led teams, and that's the one thing I was asking them in March when they came out and visited. I was interested in what the leadership was like. There's a lot of great guys who lead by example. Some of them are longtime vets, and then there's a lot of guys who step up and have their moment, whether it's before the game or on the field when we take the field. I think the leadership is in a really good spot, especially on defense with our captain on defense, CJ. Offensively, obviously they've given me the opportunity, and I'm trying to make the most of it and lead these guys by example, by how I work, by being vocal in the meetings. And as you saw tonight, guys hadn't seen me play and didn't know that I got some fire left in me. But I'm going to bring that every single week.
I think of Randall's Deke leader.
Whoever else was coming around the corner, potentially tripping up or did trip up Aaron actually.
It's good for him. He needs that. He needs a little bit of that action. But it was good to show that he's still got mobility. He still has legs. We've been seeing it all camp. So you can blitz him, but he still has plenty of movement to be able to get out of the pocket and create off schedule.
Can you talk a little bit about Aaron, just specifically that second drive and the touchdown pass to Garrett?
Mentoring of the other quarterbacks, something above and beyond anything that you've seen before in that regard.
Well, yeah, it's. I've said it before. I've knock on wood. I've been a part of teams that have had some good quarterbacks. Shelby was really good in Houston, and Russell was still a baby when I was at Seattle. Jimmy was still trying to get his feet underneath him in San Francisco, and we had Blake Bortles in Jacksonville when we drafted him. But so I've always been part of the young crew. The oldest would have been Shelby, but he was still kind of young and trying to get his feet on the ground too. It was his first years of starting. So to see this in person, you hear about it, but to see it in person and to see the way he operates and the way he communicates in every single play, and it's not just with the quarterbacks, it's with the O-line, it's with the receivers, it's with the tight ends and the backs, and is so deliberate and thoughtful in his words and the way he communicates. So he's been above and beyond what's been advertised.
You said you didn't want Aaron and his teammates to operate under game conditions for the first time against Buffalo. How much do you think these two series, particularly the touchdown, might have a positive impact on what you do on the 11th?
I think it all helps. Like I said, it's as much as we felt like it would be good for him to get out there with the new colors on, new stadium, all that stuff. It was just as good to get his teammates that same huddle action and his procedure and the pace he has in and out of the huddle. Felt like it was for everyone to get to the sideline, make some adjustments, come back to the field, and see some of those adjustments come to fruition. So it's it can only help. Does it answer all the questions leading into September 11th? No, because we're still a new staff, still new quarterbacks, still a lot of new players on the football field, but it at least puts us in a step in the right direction.
Obviously, he got a change where he got bumped late by their guy, and then he kind of went back at him, and they were going back and forth, the two of them.
Did that happen?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. So he talks more crap than more people would.
How do you feel going into Tuesday?